Hello everyone. So this is the demonstration video for our project that we had kind of envisioned and tried to build for DeCov. So this is Fables. So Fables is supposed to be a platform where you can, as a business, list yourself and get funding in tough times. So the main idea behind this is you can either sell gift cards or gift coupons and like let people have those, or like you can have people just donate to you and like make sure that your fundraiser goes of this web app that we kind of built. You see, like we have like a lot of different options and a lot of different business already listed here. We are yet to sign in, so that part of the thing is still like going to be. We'll show you how to get the sign in. We have a pro tip here that shows you like what actually goes on in each screen and what are the basic functions taking place. So all of this that you are seeing, the list of businesses that are coming across here. So these are like the all the businesses that are listed here. Currently, I'm not logged in, so it does not have any of my user account information, and which is why there is no filtering happening at this point in at this stage, right? So if you like just try to go into one of these, we would see that this is the stage of like how a certain business comes across. So this is the basic idea about what is the business, the basic details of them, a basic description. So this business I know has a gift card listed. So pardon the gibberish string. Also, there are reviews here which I can take a look at and see like if I want to go ahead and like help out this business. But obviously, I am yet to sign in, which is why I cannot do some of the things that I kind of envision doing. So I'd go back here. I still have all these responses here, so I'm just going to sign in right now. So the way we are going to sign in here uh, is that we are going to use our email IDs, and there is no sort of like a pre-built email ID password combo that we have. So every time you log into the system, you put in your email ID and you get a unique sign-in code. And the way we ensure this is like whenever if it's someone new who is trying to access the system, a new user is created in the backend, and we send them the code to access the system. And if it is like if it is a person who is just like doing it for their own purpose, it's like a new user is created every time they're happening. Or if it's a user who is coming back, we just like go to new user. So I'm just going to go to my mail and grab the sign in code. So I grab the sign in code and I'm going to verify and sign in. Yeah, so I'm in. I might have to reload a couple of times to see some of my data. Okay, so I'm not seeing any data right now, so I'm just gonna sign out. Yep, these things are still here, so I'm gonna sign in. I'm gonna use a different email ID. So of course, like glitches are simultaneously keeps on happening with hackathon demos, so this is no different. So yep, I'm going to enter the sign-in code, and hopefully this time I would get a list of business. Yep. So I've got a list of businesses, and now if you see, you would see that the number of businesses list I'm getting right now is different from what I'd gotten earlier, right? So the reason why this is happening now is because the intelligent ranking algorithm that we're using, it kind of takes the entire list of businesses that we already have listed on the platform and then filters based on location history, and also based on the the relevance of the descriptions that they have. So these descriptions you see they're kind of pretty meaningful. They have like a vector. They have like a nice little vector associated with them. Whereas in some of the other things, in some of the other business listings, we had like complete gibberish in the description. So when we're kind of opening this using an account, it's kind of ranking and filtering those things out and giving us the ones that kind of are are most relevant. So what we're going to do, so we're going to show you a few things around. Like I showed you what happens in any of these pages. So I'm just going to show you a bit about the dashboard. So this dashboard is kind of the place where you can list your own business, and then you have a place for gift cards where where the gift cards that you buy or redeem, and they appear on this list here. If you create organizations, organizations created by you, they appear on the list here, right? So we'll just go ahead and list a business here. So we're going to call our business Pokemon Traders. We're going to put an address of say Algonquin Bay West. We're going to say we catch Pokemon. For example, it will be hello at sample.com. Let's just keep it there. For the amount that we want to raise, we maybe keep it to 10,000. So that is done. So we've onboarded, we have made our first listing. So this is our business listing page that we would be getting. And now we see that since I am the owner of this listing, I get an option to create gift cards, right? So I'm going to create a gift card here. Got a catch them all. Catch them all. So the minimum value, I'm going to put it at 1,000. For the maximum value for which the gift card is valid will be 2,000. I have to put in a date from which it's going to be valid. I'm just going to put 12/12. Timestamp will be 12/12/12. I have to put a date in which this voucher would expire, its gift card would expire. So I would just put that in here. I'm gonna cross out the pro tip here. I'm gonna make it like a 1-year validity. So I'm gonna create a gift card, and now you'll see that we have a gift card listing right here, right? So now, if someone comes across this listing and they come to see, they're gonna see this gift card attached here. If you want to review your own business, feel free to give it a 4-star and post your review, and that review comes up. So now what we've done is we've created a listing. So if you go to the dashboard now, you would see that, yep, we have created a Pokemon Traders organization, and we have like created a listing that we have under us. Now, if you go to our feed, you see we have a Pokemon Trader here because, again, because it's obviously it's one of the things that we have already listed ourselves, and also like maybe the machine learning algorithm which is running in the backend, it sees the address mentioned here, and then it kind of triangulates across all the other location histories and finds that this is relevant for us. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open one of these things. So, okay, so what we're going to do is here, we want to contribute, but we don't have any gift cards that we can redeem. So if you click on contribute, you get this page. So ideally, in a true world scenario, this would be a page where you put in an amount, and then you make a payment, and that redirects you to a payment gateway, and then you make sure a transaction happens, and then you come back here. But in here, due to the essence of time and the lack of time thereof, due to which we cannot implement the payment, we do not have payment. It's just going to be like this entire flow minus the payment token. So the way that flow would have happened is I trigger a payment here. I go to the gateway. The gateway sends a token back to the backend and sends me back to this page. Now, when this page authenticates to the backend and sees the token is there, it connects and said, okay, you have paid. So if there's a gift card available, I get a gift card. But since here there is nothing of that sort, what is happening is we're just bypassing the payment gateway. We're just directly sending a token here to the backend just to show that I've paid something, and then I come back and resume things. So I've listed a review here. So I'm just going to go back to my feed. So you see, the Pokemon Traders is one of the business I listed, right? So if I try to open it, I cannot buy a gift card or contribute to my own business. So that is something we have disabled here. So let's see if Gringotts has a gift card. Not here. Does Hogsmeade have a gift card? Yeah, Hogsmeade has a gift card here that we can give. So we can give a funding to the range of 100 to some amount. So we're going to contribute here. So we're going to make a contribution of 1,000. We're going to make a payment. And that brings us back to our own dashboard. And we see that here we are actually updating the number, the cards that we are getting, right? And that's kind of like updating dynamically based on what the values we are putting across. So say we go back to this page again and we contribute again, say 2,000. We get another gift card because again, like this falls in the same bracket and we are eligible to receive the gift card. So this is kind of the personal dashboard that we have, wherein we get all the things that we need. And if you go back to the feed, this is again like the place where we can again check out certain things and see which ones we want to contribute to. If you go to view more for this, there's no suitable gift card here. Maybe we can check the reviews here, so we can just take a look here and say you are nice and post a review here. So this review goes up here. So this is a basic idea about what Fables is going to be all about. So you have the business listings here, which are ranked based on based on certain tastes and certain machine learning algorithms that we have trained over like the past 1 week or so on different set of data. But obviously, the database that we're using for a demonstration here is kind of still crude. We have not put in a huge amount of data so that we can have like a more granular sense. But like, yeah, we go to crypt cards. Maybe we would contribute something like 100 here, make a payment, but there is no card here, so we see no update here of that sort, but it's done, it's authenticated, it's tracked. So yeah, this is something we are seeing. So if you want to list our business, we just go here and we list our business, and that is the fundamental part of Fables, right? The fundamental part of Fables, the main empowering part comes from like earning this gift card coupons, which we can maybe redeem or use later. If you want to list our business, we can just go to this onboarding page and we can like put in some details. Here we have a list of things that we should keep in mind whenever we are taking into account when we're building a listing on Fables. It's like we should always remember to fill the correct details, because we saw right that wherever there are some listings with gibberish data, those are getting filtered out. So if you kind of sign out now and come back here, you would see like, yeah, you see again like there are like a lot of other things. So this is just a check org. So these are like gibberish things which not totally apply or relate to the data that we kind of had trained the model on, which is why these certain values don't turn up. So, and of course, you see that we had added Pokemon traders as a new thing. So that's all obviously there. I'm not logged in now, so I cannot like contribute here. So I just go to sign in, and maybe I sign in with something like, I again get a code. I would just take that code, put it here, verify I'm going to sign in. Yeah, you see like it's like different right now again. So I'm going to go to Hogsmeade. If I show you my dashboard, it's kind of clean now because I'm a new user. I haven't done any transactions yet. So I'm going to come here and make a transaction of say 2,000 here. Yeah, and I've got a gift card now. So this is the basic flow. So there are like a few things that we were not able to implement in this version, in the very first version, in the submitting version of Fables, and that is basically the idea of actual payment gateway, right? So that actual payment gateway where we have a to and fro conversation with the user, with the backend, with the payment gateway, that is kind of missing right now. But other than that, the main feature that we kind of wanted to emphasize on, the ranking algorithm, which is up there and which is running perfectly and smoothly. We would be linking a live link where you can access this site and check it out and play around with it. But like right now, we're having some SSL issues with hosting it out there. So because HTTP and HTTPS don't really go super well. So that is something we have in the cards, and that was the basic idea and overview of Fables and what we tried to build here. And yeah, so if you kind of go back here and you sign out, you would see like we have like a small overview of what Fables is all about. And then again, like I can obviously go back in and view more, and I can see other gift cards that are here. So there's this listing called Alomora, who has like 3 different gift card listings. So I might like sign in and try to contribute to one of them. So that is more or less it about Fables, and that is the basic demonstration that we have had. Our main primary goal was to build out the ranking algorithm so that people who are actually interested in giving back to the society, giving back to the businesses that they're interested in, which we're kind of tracking through their search habits, through their location history and all of that. So that machine learning component is totally functional. And yeah, we're also filtering by reviews. We are filtering by the description. So if it's a very gibberish description, we are throwing out that result. We are not showing it to people who need it. So these are kind of checks and balances that we've put in place, and we hope like we can maybe roll this out as a full-fledged product. And yeah, and maybe that can help things. This is Fables, and this is the boarding team. That's the submission. Peace.